Not being able to speak German properly can make a big part of your personality invisible. Sometimes you might even feel like a dog, understanding everything but not able to say a word. I know it because I've been there. So how long does it really take to break free from that? Stick with me because I'm going to share a realistic timeline. No fluff, no empty promises, just what actually worked for me and my friends. Well, good news first. German is actually considered a category 2 language in terms of difficulty. So it's just a bit more challenging than Spanish or French, which means that those guys at the Defense Language Institute only need 8 months to achieve professional fluency in German. But what does it mean for normal people like us, who don't spend 7 hours a day learning German? Let's say that you can study 7 to 8 hours a week. That's like an hour a day or maybe a couple of longer sessions. Here's how your journey might actually look like. Imagine this. You walk into a German bakery, you order a coffee and even ask for directions without feeling totally lost. That's A1 beginner, and you can get there in just 1.5 to 2 months of studying. At this stage, you'll start to notice how logical German can be with words like Handschuh for glove, which literally means hand shoe. But things start to get more interesting at the next level. After just 3 to 4 months in total, or 2 months after you have achieved your A1, you can handle basic everyday situations. Whether it's shopping, traveling, or small talk, you will be able to participate. This is when you will start bumping into those monster-sized German words like Krankenhausaufenthalt. Germans love stacking their words together. It feels like building with Lego blocks. By the way, what is the craziest German word for you? Drop it in the comments below. Now the next level is B1, intermediate. And honestly, this is where most people give up on German. Why? Because progress starts to feel slower and things get tougher. But if you push through, this is where things will really start to open up for you. At this level, you will be able to share your opinions, talk about your dreams and hobbies, and navigate daily life without panicking, even if someone starts speaking a bit faster. B1 is also what you officially need to apply for German residency. It usually takes 6 to 7 months to achieve. Next stop, B2, upper intermediate. This is where German gets real. This level is a game changer because it opens so many doors for you. It's your ticket to German universities and real job market. It usually takes from 1 year to 1.5 to achieve. But here's a very important fact. This timeline assumes that you are studying around 7 hours a week. But if you are doing things like watching YouTube videos in German, reading level-appropriate books, or attending speaking clubs, you are stacking up extra hours without even noticing it. That means you will progress way faster. And I know people who reached an advanced level C1 in under a year because they went that extra mile. At C1, you will start feeling like you belong, not just survive in German-speaking environments. Now you're finally able to tell jokes in German and watch German political debates. You might even start dreaming in German, as it happened to me. The time needed for this level, if you study at a more relaxed pace, is usually around 2 years. Finally, the highest level is C2, which is near native. Honestly, making the leap from C1 to C2 is probably the toughest step of all. It's not just about studying the language, it's living it and thinking in German without even realizing it. For most people, achieving C2 usually means that you either live in Germany or you use German on a daily basis in professional settings. And it's really hard to put a time estimate on achieving C2. I have been living in Germany for almost 8 years. I work entirely in German, and I still wonder sometimes if I really have that level or not. So the conclusion is, if you study systematically but not fanatically, you can absolutely master German in 2 years and feel comfortable. If you are in a hurry, 1 year is also possible, but that will mean that you have to double down and make German a big part of your daily life. Let me know in the comments below what level of German are you aiming for and why. And remember, learning any new skill, including German language, is a marathon, so be kind to yourself and be happy with your progress.